from what news station?
I'm independent. I work for myself.
Oh, you work for yourself, Mr.
Yeah.
Rocky? We can only have one, so he works for himself. Now, how does that work? I've never run into this before. You have your license?
Oh, I don't have a license. I didn't drive here or anything, so.
But do you have anything you can show me who you are?
Oh, this,
Since COVID has gone online, and automated systems and
I
everything
know.
like that.
I'm trying to reverse that. You kind of mentioned earlier, even here, like there's been some protocols put in place that have kind of just like lingered that really probably shouldn't be there.
So it makes it faster for the staff.
I am told we have friends from particularly concerned by the First Amendment and taking video of our event.
Welcome back, Liberty Trollers. We're outside of the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District here in Orlando, Florida. We're actually right down the road from Disney Springs. So this is high traffic and tourism. We're here to make sure that our public servants treat we the people with respect and above all recognize and honor our rights. Now, from what I've read, this place was established, I believe, if I remember correctly, 1967 legislatively, and recently, back in 2022-23, Governor Ron DeSantis appointed 5 board of supervisors to govern this district. So it is 100% public. This is also where they hold public meetings, including meetings from the City Hall in Orlando. So this is an interesting setup. Somehow Disney's involved, I'm sure, but regardless, they do have offices that provide services to the taxpayers. It is taxpayer-centric, so we can go wherever the public can go. Hopefully we can go about this building to all floors without having our rights violated. From what I hear, they do have security on the first floor, and they do make you either sign in and or show ID. I was given a tip by an ex-employee, someone who used to work here, suggested that I come check it out. So here I am. Let's see to it that we can exercise our rights peacefully, unmolested. If you don't mind, please go ahead and like, share, and comment on this video. Get this video out there to as many people as possible. That's how I get paid primarily on this channel. I definitely need your support more than ever, and I do appreciate the support I've received thus far, especially within the last month. There's a variety of ways you can support the channel. You can donate through GoFundMe, GiveSendGo, what else? Venmo, Cash App. So I'll leave all those links in the description for you. Anyway, let's get back to the video, and don't forget to follow us on TikTok.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. This is a beautiful building. Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. It used to be called Reedy Creek, something or other. Smells good. Hey, how you doing?
Good morning.
Good. Beautiful building.
Yes, it is. Are you from?
I'm from here. Do you need me to sign in or something?
No, I'm saying, are you from what news station?
I'm independent. I work for myself.
Oh, you work for yourself, Mr.
Yeah.
Rocky? We can only have one, so he works for himself. Now, how does that work? I've never run into this before.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Matthew.
How you doing?
Good. How can I help you?
He's an
Hold on, yep.
independent-
Getting lots of attention already, I see. I just walked in.
How can I be helpful?
I'm just here to get some pictures and video and go into the publicly accessible areas inside the public building.
Sure. So we've got our board meeting coming up. If you can
Okay.
sign in for us, and
Oh, that's a public meeting going on right now?
yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
if you can work with her.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind signing in. Is this where I sign in right here?
I'm going to need you to provide your standard process, please.
Yes.
If the-
May I have your license?
Oh, I don't have a license. I didn't drive here or anything, so.
But do you have anything you can show me who you are?
Oh, if it's a public meeting, you can. It's open to the public,
I know
right?
what you're signing.
Yeah, I'm okay signing. That's fine. Yeah. That's it.
Okay, next
All right. Thank you. What do you guys have upstairs? Like what offices? I think you guys have like budget and planning and stuff upstairs. And
That's the information I don't normally give out.
okay.
You have to speak to someone else regarding.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. You too. Actually, I'm get a drink. I'm sorry? Oh, sure. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Now you're independent, so you do what? You take pictures and
Yeah, right now I'm working on this district. I go into various government buildings all around, and it's my first time here, so just working on a little story in general about the facility here.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab some water here real quick. Yep.
If you need the restroom, this is that black door right here, okay?
Okay, thank you. Oh man.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. You having a good day?
I am. So far, so good. How you doing, sir? Yes.
You're good. Absolutely good to
Yeah.
film. No problem.
Special
just-
place for media to go?
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you.
Okay.
So what we usually do is we have media over here.
Okay.
I don't foresee any other big cameras because they're probably going to be here by now. So that's probably the best spot. We can get you
Yeah.
started.
I brought a small camera today.
Yeah, if you're more than welcome to
Okay.
set up over here.
Yeah.
The
No problem.
only thing we ask is if you had a public comment that you wanted to say, make sure that you're registered with the public comment cards.
Okay.
And just please be respectful.
Oh yeah, I won't be making any comments today.
Yeah, you're good.
Fine.
Okay.
I'm just observing.
Yeah, and if you have any other questions after the meeting regarding approaching the board, questions for the board members, anything like that, he was just around here. But Matthew Oberly is our PIO. He's probably the best person to reach.
What's his name, Matt?
Matthew Oberly.
Overly?
Oberly.
Overly.
Yeah.
Okay, with the B. O-B?
Yeah, he's
okay.
right there actually with the pink shirt and the navy blue.
Oh yeah,
shirt.
I talked to him a little bit.
So
Yeah,
that's going to
cool.
be your point of contact. So if you have any questions afterward, that's where you want.
Excellent. Okay, so right over here behind the front
right
of the.
there where it says reserved for media. You
Okay.
go ahead and hang out right there.
And what's your name again?
My name's Erin O'Donnell.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Right here again?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, perfect.
Did you want a chair or?
No, I can
Are you
stand.
having another camera other than this, or
No, just this and this.
just that? Okay,
Yeah,
you're good.
that's it. I'll probably just hold it so it's not gonna
Okay.
obstruct the.
Yeah, and then just like I said, if there's space or whatever, you can sit down if you want to.
Okay.
And then obviously it's being broadcast on YouTube, so you can be learning about.
Awesome. Yeah, I probably won't be here for the whole thing. What is this one about? What's the main focus on this one?
There's a few items in the beginning, and then the ending is the budget discussions.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's your contact right there.
Awesome. Very accommodating. Appreciate you. Oh no, I'm fine. Thank you.
So I begin with a reading from the Gospel of Luke chapter 10, from verse 38. As they continued their journey, Jesus entered a village where a woman whose name was Martha welcomed him. She had a sister named Mary, who sat beside the Lord at his feet, listening to him.
Please join me in the pledge of allegiance.
States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do we have anyone signed up for public comment? Doesn't look like. Would anyone like to make a public comment? No? All right, no one has signed up for public comment. In that case, we'll move on to the consent agenda item. Although I am told we have friends from particularly concerned by the First Amendment and taking video of our event, and I'm glad to have you here. Welcome, and I'm in favor of the First Amendment as well as all the other amendments for the most part.
Amen.
Thank you. So as no one has signed up for public comment, we'll move on to the consent agenda items.
A professional engineering design service for the electric utility system. The pictures that are shown here are some of the larger Pentagon transformers, just an example of the infrastructure that will be installed for this project. A little bit of detail about our scope and the proposal. So the design service contemplates extensions of the electric distribution system.
Thank you. Appreciate it. This is building and safety permitting's over here. So that's employees only. This is a very interesting building. We'd love to see the rest of it. See if we are given any issue to do so.
So the area up there, sir, is employee access only, restricted. So they have to have ID badges to go upstairs.
Okay. Am I able to get a badge by chance?
No, you're not. So it's only employees above the lobby floor
Okay.
and everything like that. Or
Do you have a directory for the upper floors? Like what
I don't.
offices?
Are you looking for somebody in particular that I can
Just
get to?
yeah. So I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm just my goal here is to go into all the publicly.
Hold on. Hey guys, we have a board meeting going on.
My goal here is to go into all the publicly accessible areas.
Okay.
So like any offices that are like open to the public and have services for taxpayers.
Okay.
So yeah, I know not to like where not to go and stuff.
I know you do.
So I'm not here to give any issues to anybody, but I do want to like, even if you want to come with me or have somebody come with me, that's fine. But
So,
that's
yeah,
my goal is to go
I
into
can't
those
take you
areas.
above the floor here, but if you needed somebody from one of those floors, they schedule meetings,
Mm-hmm.
and they schedule meetings with all of our, any of our public on the first floor here in the conference rooms and everything
Okay.
like that. So if you were to need to meet with the building official,
Or Matt, the PIO, then he would come down
the
here.
PIO, yes, I think
Which
you
I think
met
I met
Matthew. I
him.
think
Yeah,
you
he's got
met
the purple shirt on or
Yes.
blue shirt. Yeah, one of the two.
So, he would meet you down here.
Okay.
Have a conversation with
But he's in there right now, so
yes.
okay, gotcha. I don't want to bug him while he's in the meeting.
No, I can have him give you a call back, or do we have one of Matthew's cards here? Let me see if I have one of his cards.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
do his
that's
card.
fine. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Do you have Matthew's card? Perfect. So there's Matthew's card.
Thank you.
It's got his email and his phone number on it.
So just to be clear, for no reason, members of the public don't go upstairs. It's all done out here in the lobby, like
It's
any
the-
kind of
it's the
business.
Members of the public, yeah. So if you have a
Okay.
permit, like our permitting department,
Yeah.
everything gets done online. If they need to have a meeting with them, they usually schedule those meetings.
Oh, they don't. So I walked over there. It said permitting, and I was like, well, where's the room? Because the only
So-
door has like a notice, like
Yeah,
employees
so-
only.
Yeah,
So
permitting is not open because everything's filed online for the permitting. If anybody
Oh.
has like a need for communication, they'll do like a Teams meeting to help them through, or if they come in, they'll take them in the conference room and they'll sit down and go through everything with them.
such a
Spend
shame
time
because
with
this is a
them.
beautiful building. I was hoping to see more than like just the
It is.
initial
But
lobby.
yeah.
But so there's never any walk-in services. Like nobody comes here for permitting to get anything done in person ever.
No, they usually schedule a meeting.
Okay.
If they do have an issue and they're dropping something off, we'll call one of the ladies from the back from
Mm-hmm.
permitting, and they'll come out in the lobby and they'll talk to the individual, kind of give them the information, help them through what they need to. If they need to schedule additional meetings, they'll do that with them.
Okay, so it's not like, so you're saying like if you have an appointment,
Yes.
then you can go back into that area, or you
They
still
don't-
have,
no,
it's still
they
done out here?
They'll still do it out here or in the conference room.
okay,
Yeah. So
gotcha.
they don't really take anybody in the workspace because they have other things going on.
Okay, so at least you have like a more of a private area to take
Exactly.
it.
We
So they're
have- yeah,
personal
we have
business.
Conference
Okay.
rooms for business. We have the boardroom that we utilize for other things. So they're able to
Gotcha.
take and talk to them.
Yeah,
they have the
that's-
seating area around here.
That's fine.
That
That-
they can
yeah.
do those things.
Oh, somebody keeps trying to call me. Excuse me.
No.
So yeah, that's fine. I mean, as long as like it's the same for every member of the public, and it's never done like in another,
No.
one's given an exception, whether it's for an
No,
appointment or
we
whatever.
have, there's protocols
Okay.
in order for
I
them to
understand.
do the business.
You guys
We
certainly
wanna
have
make
that.
sure every contractor's being
Yeah.
treated the same way. They're helping them through what they need to, but everything's, since COVID has gone online, automated systems and
I
everything
know,
like
and
that.
I'm trying to reverse that as much as possible.
The human factor is great, and they'll call and make
Yeah.
those, but I think some of the automated allows them for quicker responses. Things get into the system and everything
Okay.
like that.
Do you suspect that they're ever going? You probably don't have any say on this. You don't make the rules probably, but do you suspect? I've heard that they might be opening it more back up to the public, so it's more of
I
a,
don't know.
we can
That
utilize
is-
the space
Yeah,
we
that
pay
is-
for.
Yeah, so I mean, and it's, like I said, it's just
Yeah.
office space for our teams in this building, so there's really not a lot beyond other than their offices or their cubicles.
Okay.
So really the public and meeting space
Yeah.
is here.
Well, everyone's been real nice and accommodating. I'm happy. I didn't even know there was a public meeting today, so I appreciate like how
they're-
accommodating and
They're
hospitable
posted,
everyone's been.
Yeah, the public meetings are posted on the OversightDistrict.org site,
Mhm.
so you can see when all of them are posted.
Okay,
from
excellent.
here, and you're more than welcome.
So if you want to look me up later, I'm an independent journalist. I have
Okay.
a YouTube channel and a TikTok. And
Okay,
so
very cool.
what I do is the name of my channel is Liberty Troll.
Okay.
So
Are
I'm a-
you local to Central Florida?
Yeah,
Or, okay.
yeah, I live in Central Florida, but I go all over. I'm hoping pretty soon I can branch off to other states and like travel the country. But I've been pretty much kind of tackling Florida. But since COVID, like you kind of mentioned earlier, even here, like there's been some protocols put in place that have kind of just like lingered that really probably shouldn't be there, in my opinion.
Well, I think some of them have made things better for us and our ability to process like our permits and everything like that. So it makes it faster for the staff and
Yeah.
for those individuals
Yeah.
submitting things. So.
And like the gentleman in there noted while I was in there, they I guess they figured out I was here for a First Amendment activity. So like my channel is all about like exercising the First Amendment, more particularly freedom of press, because you got the 5 fundamental freedoms. One of them is everyone knows speech and religion, but you got press. A lot of people don't know how that works. Basically, if you go into any public building that's open to the public and it's taxpayer funded, like we have a right to go in there.
Yeah, I'm the director of security
Yeah.
and emergency management here, so I'm well aware. And we're always open to the media and to the press and independent for the staff meetings and I mean for the board meetings that happen and those public meetings and everything like that. So.
One other feedback item I'd like to give you is like when a member of the public comes in here, it's totally fine to ask them if they want to sign in or show ID, but typically that would be a violation of the Fourth Amendment, like in a public building for access.
So they do. Most people do. If they refuse to, then it'll depend if they're here. If they're going into the board meeting,
as long
they
as
can
it's
go
not
in. No, it's
mandatory.
not. It's just part of our security protocols.
Okay.
Especially if you're going above, we need to know who's in the building and everything like that.
That's good to
But if
know.
you're going into the board meeting, no, you're good. We're going to ask you, and especially if you're press, if you want to sign in. If not, and that's only for Matthew, our director of communications, to be able to reach out if you need anything from him or to know who is here and to know how he can assist you.
Right.
And you have his card, so please
Yeah, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Is there any other government buildings in the area that you know of that are open to the public?
I'm not sure where the Orange County buildings are, so this is strictly for the district. This is the district facility, our main headquarters, but I'm not sure where the other Osceola or Orange County. I know they all have county buildings.
Yeah, I read online there's like 2, right? There's one in Osceola, this is the one in Orange, and there's one in Osceola, and I think it's governed by 5 board of supervisors
So for
that
the
were
district here,
appointed
it's
by the
one-
governor.
Yeah, for the district here, it's one facility. So this is for our property in Orange and Osceola County. And you saw 3 of the board members in there.
Yeah.
And everything like that of the 5.
Great.
And then, so they handle just the district property. And then Orange County and Osceola County have their own county buildings, but this is the only one for the special taxing district.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time. I didn't come here to interview anybody,
No,
but
that's
I appreciate you
As much
chatting with me.
information as we can give to you.
All right.
So, it was
Nice to meet
meeting
you.
You have a great day.
You too. Have a beautiful one. See y'all. You too. How's it going, man?
How's it going?
Good.
Have a great day, man.
You too. It's a beautiful building to work in, man. I only wish we could. I wish that we can just like, wander around a little bit more. That'd be awesome. I've never seen this kind of. It's rare that I've seen this sort of architecture. Yeah. So maybe one day.
Unique, man.
Yeah. How we going, brother? You too. All right, Liberty Trollers, we're just now leaving Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. We had an overall positive experience here. Everyone was hospitable, accommodating. They didn't give me any issues whatsoever. They do have the stairs marked off as restricted area, and it's also restricted access for the elevator. And according to the nice public servant we just spoke to, she was saying that every single member of the public has the same protocol. You have to wait for somebody to come down to you or go into like the conference room. So at least they can take you into another area if you have some more private information that you don't want to be heard in like the general public lobby area. So long as they're not bringing any members of the public or making any exceptions for anybody into those other offices, which should be public, but it sounds like ever since COVID, they're still maintaining those protocols and policies to make it easier for them, the public servants, when it might be a lot easier and desirable, even if it's not necessarily more convenient for we the people. We might want to come in here and look at our building that we pay for. That shouldn't be off the table. And I'm sure they would probably allow someone to come here and take a tour if you schedule an appointment. But you know, we shouldn't have to schedule an appointment to exercise rights. But hey, you know, these public buildings do have the right to designate areas that are restricted. But keep in mind, restricted area, in order for it to be truly restricted, there cannot be any members of the public going into any of those areas, those non-public forum areas, for any reason at any time. So it sounds like that's the case here, so we weren't going to push it really any further. Just kind of stated my opinion on what I said to her. But the security here seems you know, adequately trained and you know, dealing with the public and dealing with something they haven't dealt with before. The female security guard was saying to one of her supervisors, like, I've never dealt with this before, but you saw how she, you know, wasn't making an issue for me or treating me in a way that made me feel you know, demeaned or treated like a second-class citizen. So I had an overall good experience here. They even acknowledged me during the meeting here, that I was here exercising my First Amendment right, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't think they've ever had an auditor come here to this area. I didn't even know this was here until an ex-employee reached out to me via email and gave me a tip and told me to come check it out. So here you go, brother. I did check it out, and they did well. So again, I mean, I'm going to give this a pass, although I do, in my opinion, think they should open up the rest of the building where they have services, or go into those offices that were designed initially for members of the public to go into prior to COVID. They should open those back up. I mean, that's my opinion. I really strongly believe that should be the case, because we do pay to keep the lights on. We pay for all the architecture and the infrastructure here. It's all taxpayer funded for the most part. So even if it was just a fraction of the funds coming in, I mean, if they're taking taxpayer money, they need to listen to we the people and what we want with our building. Thanks for watching as usual. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Liberty Troll, out.